I wasn't gonna film this yet. I was gonna wait a little longer to film this. But, whatever. I'm tired. I slept about an hour and a half before I got up after working last night. I have a very unsafe electrical situation happening. See that? Extension cord? Fan. Because I'm about to produce a lot of smoke. Don't do this. Don't do this. Bad idea. It's only going to be for a little while. I'm making chicken and rice soup in my slow cooker. The recipe calls for you to get a pan smoking hot and then, well, do this. I'm not going to be able to fit them all in one go, so. And brown. The recipe I was looking at calls for just chicken thighs, but I got full legs instead, so 4 legs. Technically 2 dead chickens. Right, fair. I'm going to leave these here to brown for about 5 minutes, I guess. Play it by ear. See this bad idea. Bad ideas. Don't do this. I'm not responsible if you do this. Okay? Okay. This is chicken broth made from a bouillon. This is Stu Leonard's organic free-range chicken broth. I needed 7 cups, so together this made 7 cups. While I'm waiting for that, found out something new today. My refrigerator has a freezing problem. Certain parts of it just get too damn cold, so my celery froze partially. My carrots, one of them was just solid as a rock. Which can be problematic when working with fresh fruits and vegetables, because the water in the cells inside this piece of celery, when water freezes, it expands. So freezing water causes the cells in the celery to burst, so it can become mushy and just kind of gross texture-wise. It's fine to eat, it's just I don't know how the texture is going to be. I mean, I'm slow cooking it, so it's gonna be mushy anyway. I don't know. But something to consider. Have to readjust the temperature or keep the vegetables in a different part of my fridge. Well, that's going. I'm going to very carefully work around the electrical cord here. Cut up some celery. Without cutting off my fingers. Yeah, I'm real tired. As you can tell by my cat pajamas and my glow-in-the-dark Galaxy sweatshirt, which is the coolest thing I own. You know you want one. Though honestly, they don't sell it anymore where I bought it, so too bad. Celery. How you doing, chicken? I used to call my pet cat Chicken. Oh, I miss her. She died almost 2 years ago now. And yes, she was Chewbacca's nemesis. She would chase the shit out of poor Chewbacca, man. And I felt bad, but I loved my chicken. I loved her. She died from FLP. Is that the word? FIP? Feline... I have to re-Google that. Incurable disease. She died of an incurable disease from nowhere, basically. Feline infectious peritonitis, FIP. And she went pretty quick. It was real sad. She stopped eating. Happy conversations for dinner. I have the best happy conversations during food events, by the way. The best. People fucking love it when I talk about disgusting gross shit during dinner. Listen, I'm jaded. I'm gross jaded. So, whatever. Chicken... Nope, not yet. Okay. Continuing the vegetable processing. So I have 3 stalks of celery, 1 onion, I'm so tired, I really don't care. That seems to be my theme recently. Make food, don't care. Pretty, psh, food. Food! So, I'll leave my time in a separate spot over here. So, with fresh time, to get your leaves off that you're going to use, you're just going to gently pull backwards on the stalk, stem, whatever this is. Mostly a stem, I guess. And this should come off. Should collect a nice little pile. Let me check my chicken. I'm gonna say it's browned enough, to be honest. Just gonna put them in the slow cooker crock, bones and all. And repeat with these pieces. To get the best brown on your meats or whatever you're browning, you really shouldn't move them once they're in the pan. Leave them alone. Just leave them alone. Let them brown. Don't move them around in the pan. Don't shuffle them around in the pan. I used to know the science as to why. Something to do with the surface tension of the oil in the pan and then the actual product in the pan and then the water droplets between them. I don't remember. Pretty sure Alton Brown taught me that in an episode of Good Eats a long time ago. He was right. You must listen to Alton. Usually. I'm really hungry, by the way, in case you're wondering. What did I eat last night at work? Fig Newtons. Like the fancy kind, the Nature's Bakery kind. A couple blood oranges. And then I had dinner. What did I have for dinner? I don't even know anymore. Oh, I had pasta with Brussels sprouts, shallots, and then the fried chicken I made the other day. Just sautéed in a pan, not deep fried. I don't have much luck with deep frying chicken, guys. I'm not southern enough. Or at all. That'll have to be something we try later on. Preferably at a house where I can actually control the temperature of the burner. I'm looking at you, Jay. I'm looking at you. Zeos is too far. That's fine, it's enough time. 2 teaspoons of the recipe's called for amount. Same with my carrots. Just gonna mince. And time is small enough that honestly, that's fine. I do this a lot. I'm tired. Time is on my side. Yes, it is. Okay, no singing. Can't sing. Terrible singer. But I have gone to karaoke before, and that's fun. I recommend group karaoke if you have one around you. Come on. Now I'm gonna rush chicken. Should I rearrange these? Rearrange these slightly. Make more room. I want to check so bad, but I know I shouldn't. What else can I do? Done. That's good. We're gonna be adding a little soy sauce. We got wine. Carrots are carrots. It's always good to know. I don't know. I'm not gonna... So... with chicken and rice soup, when I make my rice eventually, I'm not going to add it to the soup itself. I'm going to add it to my bowl and then just pour soup on top of it. Or else I'm just going to end up with basically porridge soup, which is delicious sometimes when the rice absorbs all the broth and it just becomes gigantic rice full of chickeny goodness. But sometimes I just want to eat rice in my soup. So we're going to go that approach today, I think. I'm checking. Fuck it. Actually, I shouldn't have shut off the pan because I'm putting in the vegetables for a little bit. Thank you. Okay. Alrighty then, what's going into there? With my knife. I can unplug. I can shut this off. Silence. And unplug this, so that I feel less dangerous. Just don't trip on it now. So to the pan, I'm adding the onion, the carrot, and the celery. As I close that window. I'm debating on 2 bags of carrots. Maybe just 1 bag of carrots. I like carrots. Baby carrots, the ultimate cheating way to make soup or stew. Okay. The onions and celery have softened. I'm going to continue on with my journey. My soup journey. So I'm going to add the thyme. Oh, I have to salt this. I didn't salt this, which is stupid. Salt. Smells really good. At the end of the recipe, it calls for you to add in parsley. But I'm also going to add in dill, because I love myself some dill. I do. Dill and chicken soup is... yeah. So, at the end of the recipe, that's what I'm going to be adding. So, 30 seconds until fragrant. It smells fragrant. I'm going to add a little bit of white wine. It's the Pinot Grigio I bought. 1/4 cup, but probably about a 1/4 cup. The bottom of my pan doesn't really have much stuck to it because the carrots were frozen, so they release a lot of fluid. Into my pan. As long as it tastes good, guys. As long as it tastes good. Texture's normal. Hopefully it's fine. I'm gonna shut this off. I'm gonna put this in here without burning my hands. Let's go. It's on my shoulder. On a scale of 1 to murder, it's alright. At least it all fits, even with too many carrots. Scrape out the onions. Alrighty then. So I have a layer of chicken. I have a layer of vegetables with some white wine and thyme in it. Broth. broth goes next. And then just a little bit of soy sauce, and then I stick it into the actual slow cooker. So this is 7 cups of fluid. I think if I squeeze real hard, it's gonna explode everywhere. Probably attempting not to do so. Okay, so that was 4. This is the rest. 3. Just gonna make a mess in my fucking kitchen. When the camera's not rolling, I basically just sit here and clean and be angry about it. Like, never ends. It never ends. The cleaning never ends. Ever. This is good. Oh. 1 tablespoon of soy sauce. I'm just gonna eyeball a tablespoon. Okay. For umami. If you don't know what umami is, look it up. U-M-A-M-I. Umami, yes. So now this is going to go into the slow cooker itself without dropping it. Alright, princess. I'm going to start it on low, and if I need to speed up things a little later, I'll switch it to high. I'm going to program it. It's going to be, let's say 3 hours. Enter, low, enter, cook! I do love a slow cooker, guys. I love it. It's my Hamilton Beach. I've used it a few times now, and I like it quite a bit. It's got a probe that you can put into the top and then plug it in, and it will stop when the probe gets to the temperature you set. Haven't used it yet. A little wary about that, because, I mean, usually when you're putting meat in a slow cooker, you're cooking it for until it falls apart. It doesn't matter if it's done. Usually because it's high fat and cartilage content, so you can keep cooking it forever. And the longer you cook it, the better it is. So what? I guess unless you're making like a random chicken in here, seems like a waste. Anyway, 3 hours on low. May switch it to high at some point depending on how much time I need. So it's been about 3.5 hours. My chicken is cooked. I temp probed it. Took the biggest piece out. I temp probed it into the thigh. It was about 175. It's dark meat, so it's not dry. Actually, I tasted some of it. I already shredded up 3 of my legs. This is my last leg. So just let them cool for about 20 minutes because I didn't want to burn my hands. Chicken, good. Chicken. Just try to keep, you know, all the extra tendons and, you know, attachments out of my soup. Because I'm not going to want to go back and, like, you know, you get a piece of tendon in your mouth during soup. It's like, ugh. During soup, yes. There's a time of day during soup time. Hot. So just rip off your meats. No. Oof. Hot. You can use your hands, you can use a fork, some of it with my tongs. Fatty piece, cartilage. To the garbage. Okay. I think we're pretty much done with the meat reckoning. It's fat. Okay. Okay. Here's my meat from 4 chicken legs. Just kind of rip up the bigger pieces. Though I like big chunks in my soup, so I'm gonna leave a couple. Alright, this is gonna go back into my slow cooker. I have it set to warm right now. I did end up putting it to high just so I had, you know, less time to wait for dinner. And we're gonna do 1 squeeze of a lemon. Alright, that's it. Dinner's done. I did make rice on the side, so when I serve it, I'm just going to put some rice in my bowl and pour this over. That's it. Chicken rice soup with rice on the side. And there's biscuits, which will be a different video. But there's biscuits, guys. Let's taste it. Mmm. Yes, that's a very good soup. The thyme is very nice in it. Okie dokie. Dinner time. Bye-bye.